So what do you think about this? Is Cardano useless? Well, apparently K33 has created a research document trying to justify that it is. And then you guys can see that Charles Hoskinson tries to clap back at that research documentation. Let's see which one has more credibility. Charles Hoskinson responds to research that claims Cardano is useless. Let's break this down. So this article came out January 16th, 2024, about 3 days ago. K33 Research report asserts that a smart contract network's native token requires substantial use to hold any value, and they are right. However, the firm claims that ADA lacks such utility or a credible path toward achieving it. So what they're saying here on their research is that ADA is a native token, but it has no use case. And Charles is not being a visionary and trying to create a community to where people will want to come and use ADA. It'd be one thing to be at the very beginning stage, the incubator stage, and not have a lot of transactions or activity on your blockchain. I get that. But where are you trying to go in the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? That is what this research paper is also trying to lend ear to. It's trying to tell you that, yeah, no one is utilizing this blockchain. And neither is Charles coming through with a plan, a milestone plan to bring people over to use ADA. Analysts at K33 Research highlight the absence of proof of ADA's utilization beyond exchange transfers. People are just simply trading the cryptocurrency, buying and selling off of exchanges. They also allege artificial activity by holders. Now, a pointed critique involves the stablecoin market on Cardano. So now they're trying to give us an example. In contrast to other networks where stablecoins like USDT or USDC dominate DeFi altcoin investing, meaning people are utilizing that particular blockchain for a stable currency, stablecoin. Cardano appears to have a limited presence in this regard. Where is Cardano's USDT? Where is ADA's USDC? It features only 20 million Cardano collateralized stablecoins value below $1. That's minimal. That's small. Analysts argue this signifies a lack of meaningful decentralized finance activity on the network. And I quote, "There's nothing else going on in the Cardano network than exchange transfers and a group of bag holders fabricating blockchain activity. There is no outside proof of anything going on. It is only the blockchain data and traded on exchanges. There's not a single USDT or USDC in the Cardano network." That hits hard. So will Charles come back and clap at this report? Because now they're coming for ADA. What about all of you ADA bulls, ADA apes? Are you guys going to allow K33 to put out this research and you cannot justify, hey, we do have a stablecoin, or the community is developing? We do have a lot of transactions being conducted on ADA. They also provide a chart, K33 Research, to show networks' stablecoin value relative to the market cap of the native token. Look at Ethereum. 25% of the value of Ethereum's market cap is stablecoin value. Cardano, zero. Even Solana has a higher stablecoin value relative to the market cap than Cardano. Avalanche is way up there. This is where usage is being produced within stablecoins, DeFi. Not on Cardano though. K33 also projects a bleak future for Cardano. K33 analysts believe that Cardano will fall into irrelevance despite initial hype, similar to other blockchain projects like IOTA, NEO, and EOS. You guys remember those IOTA? Neo, especially Neo and EOS, in the very beginning stages of the cryptocurrency market, those two were supposed to be doing big and massive things on their particular blockchain, and you haven't heard anything since from them. Analysts attribute this to a lack of evolutionary growth in these blockchains and their tokens. Yeah, you have to go out there and actually let people see what your blockchain can do. Is it slow? Is it clunky to where you cannot really develop off of the blockchain? K33 Research argues successful blockchains emerge organically, growing out of real use, rather than being propelled by grandiose ideas and subsidized bootstrapping. Now here's Charles' response. Let's see if this is a big clapback. In response to criticism claiming Cardano is useless, Charles Hoskinson questioned who K33 Research was. These dismissive remarks suggest a disregard for the analysis that they present, which is true. His response was this: who? Never heard of him. Now, Charles, you're supposed to be the head of this blockchain, ADA Cardano network, and your only response was, never heard of them? You need to take the points that they made off of their research paper and try to come back with more credible evidence that they are wrong or that they are incorrect in their research. You just don't try to shrug it off. That is a small clapback. He did not even take time, hopefully he will later on, to come and hit their points and show them that, hey, your report, your research is not accurate. This stands as skewing a direct rebuttal to the specific points raised questions about the network's future trajectory and its ability to address valid concerns. This is the report right there. K33 Research. Okay, here's ADA's price. You guys can see from our last video, which was right here on the 11th of January, I was looking for the price to go up. And needless to say, it hasn't panned out. And I'm seeing how price is holding this buy zone right now, but given the different time frames, we might need to let this prediction go and play the move to the downside in ADA, because the market is just not here. I'm not a fan of seeing any idea that this market is becoming more bullish. So I might need to get rid of this price prediction, which I think I will. And we're going to look for the market in ADA to go lower. So if we were to get out the market now in ADA, that would be around 13.63%. Now the market definitely is weak, and we have created this big sell zone here in ADA now. And on this particular 3-day bar, the market has gotten rejected at that sell zone. Let me bring it down to daily. Okay, so we'll do that. So the market in ADA is stair-stepping its way lower in price, and the price is even breaking this trend line. So let's try to figure out where the next buy zone is going to be in ADA. So I'm looking at right around this particular area for a buy zone. And then my next area would be down here. So we got that on the chart. I'm going to play some weakness into the market. I might want to put a buy zone on this low for ADA here. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, so we'll do one there too. Now, hopefully the buyers will continue to hold the market there in ADA. If not, we got these other two targets that we're going to look for price to going down to. Here's our resistance area around 58 cents. First target is going to be in this first buy zone, either the high or the low, 7.5% on the low. Second target is going to be at the second buy zone, 13.61% there. Third target is going to be around 39 cents, 21.64. Now, you're up. What do you guys think? Will there be use case for ADA going into the future? Because if people aren't going to utilize the cryptocurrency, then of course it's going to go into oblivion. People won't talk about it. They'll move on to something new, something else that's pumping, that's jumping, that's a fad, and they'll pay attention to that particular community. ADA needs to introduce more enthusiasm, show the value that it has to offer, so more developers will go there and begin to develop programs like NFTs, like DeFi. It has to create the wantedness for people to go over and mess with it. When do you think that's going to happen? Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.